Hello, Monster Jam fans, and welcome to Anaheim. That's right, we have gone back in time once again to 2016 for another stop on the FS1 Championship Series. This is Anaheim 2016. This is going to be a great show. I know that the footage doesn't seem all spectacular right now, but trust me, it actually does get really good. We are preparing ourselves for a great show today here in Anaheim. This is the second straight week where we are watching this FS1 Championship Series back in 2016. It's a great lineup, and everybody is just the same. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be a really, really cool show. And next weekend, you're going to be seeing the first 2019 show since the World Finals when we go to Salinas. It's going to be a fun time, but here come the trucks for intros. They are getting ready. You can hear them. They're ready to roar. They're ready to roar. A stacked field today is ready to rumble. I'm excited. I'm sure you are. As Monster Jam in Anaheim is about to commence. First up here in the show, we have the donut competition. It's just Shane Freed and War Wizard. Not the best of donuts. I'm going to have to give that one out of a 40. I'm going to have to give that a 10. So next up here in the donut competition, I guess Shane Freed's going out again. Alright, that's very interesting. Well, I would have to give that now, the new one, I'd have to give that a 20 for Shane Freed. Next up we have Becky McDonough and El Toro Loco. Shane Freed scored a 26. Becky McDonough, great donut so far. She was last weekend's donut champion, and she is really whipping together a good one. Wow. Look at this! What a donut out of Becky McDonough! Oh my goodness! She's gotta be dizzy. This has been over 30 seconds long. 40 seconds. Oh wow! I am giving that a 38 for Becky McDonough. It only gets a 35. What? How does that only get a 35? I gave that a 38. Next up is Brad Allen and Brutus. Not quite sure what he's doing. He's coming out. He's going a lot faster than Becky did. Oh boy, Brad Allen and Brutus really spinning a good one. Wow, this has been quite the donut competition. Great donut. I'd have to give that a 37. Not quite as good as Becky, but that's going to take the lead with a 37. Alright, so my score was right, but it takes the lead over Becky. I still think Becky should have the lead. But next up we have Mike Botters in Black Stallion. So that's the end of the run for Mike Botters. I'm going to have to give that a 15, and it gets an 18. There are two trucks left. We have Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog and Hooked. This is Dustin Brown, the pilot of the Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog. We saw his beautiful truck last weekend as well. Here he goes. We've seen two really, really great donuts today. Oh, he's on two wheels a little bit. And he's continuing this great donut. He's chasing his own tail. What a donut out of Dustin Brown. Wow. 3 donuts in one. I'd have to give that a 39, which would be enough to take the lead. It's not. It's only going to get a 36. So these judges, a little bit confused right now because I have Brad Allen sitting in third in my score, but he's winning right now. And last up, we have Coachman Brian Wright. So he's going to go for a second donut here. So far, this has been one of the best donut competitions I've ever seen. I'm going to have to give that a 26 for Brian Wright. He gets a 24. So your winner is going to be Brad Allen and Brutus. That's a bit of a surprise to me. I think Junkyard Dog had the best run out of all. It was longer, it was really fast, but Brad Allen did go very, very quickly. Yeah, it could be between El Toro Loco. I mean, you have to think, Becky did it with a broken truck too. I mean, to me it was back and forth. But now we have round 1 of racing. This is Adam Anderson and Gravedigger taking on David Smith and King Crunch. The beautiful new throwback King Crunch body. Adam Anderson right now within the lead going down the straightaway. And it's Adam Anderson moving on to the semifinals. A big win for Adam Anderson. Next up we have Lindsey Wake in the far lane in the Crusader taking on Pirates Curse and Steven Sims. They're dead even, but Steven Sims hit the turning car. And that's going to cost him the race. It's going to go to Lindsey Wink. A bit of a hard landing for Steven Sims, but he's okay. Both trucks look fast. Next we have Damon Bradshaw and Monster Energy taking on Tom Nance in Max D. This is going to be a great race. The light is green and they are off. Tom Metz going for a wild ride. He is going to lose this race and then on his lid. Damon Bradshaw is going to sail to victory here in the first round with a berth into the semifinals. A great race for Damon Bradshaw. So with Tom Metz ending on his lid, that is going to be the end of his racing night. Damon Bradshaw looked fast in the last commentary. The question is, will he continue that speed tonight? I believe he won racing last weekend when we watched the Tampa commentary. So maybe he can go back-to-back commentaries with racing championships. We'll have to wait and see. The hope for Tom Metz is that he can get himself back for a freestyle. That's obviously a huge thing for him. They need him to come out here and really come out and soar freestyle as always. Now the next race in racing here, we have Overkill Evolution taking on Soldier Fortune. Overkill Evolution, Michael Fino Jr. is in that far lane. A guy, he's been around the sport for a few years now, but at the time of this, okay, I don't know who won that race. That's interesting. Okay, so Overkill Evolution won that race. Right now here in the semifinals of racing, we got Adam Anderson and Lindsey Wake, two longtime veterans of the sport, good buddies, and always rivals on the track. And the Gravedigger is going to rock into the final round of racing. So, big win for Adam there against Lindsay. That's got to feel great. Next up here, the second race of the semifinals is Damon Bradshaw and Monster Energy taking on Overkill Evolution. They are neck and neck. Oh, but Michael Vitus Jr. with a big mishap gives Damon Bradshaw a wide open lane. And Damon Bradshaw and Monster Energy is going to win a very sloppy race for Mike Vitus Jr. Means that we're going to have an Adam Anderson and Damon Bradshaw final round race for, I believe, the second straight week. Two really great races that look very, very smooth. So here we are, it's the final round of racing here in Anaheim in Los Angeles. This is going to be a great race in one of the lanes. I didn't get to see which lane, but I know that we have Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. That's in the 4 lane. Adam Anderson is not going to be taking on Damon Bradshaw. He does not make it back in time. Adam Anderson in the near lane has been looking smooth all year and all night. Michael Vitus Jr. had a rough semi-final round, but he got redemption with Damon Bradshaw being unable to make it back. Adam Anderson here with a little bit lighter competition, but you never know what can happen. Adam Anderson is certainly flying. And Adam Anderson with the whole shot is your racing winner tonight here in Anaheim. Give it up as the Bad to the Bone truck has whipped its way into the winner's circle. Nice night for Adam Anderson. He was bad fast from the beginning. He was your fastest qualifier, and he has just been blazing. 2016 was such a great year for Adam Anderson. Continuing that here in Anaheim, a great racing competition. But let's get into the favorite competition, freestyle. That's right, it is freestyle time right now. Mike Vitus in Black Stallion starts us off. Mike Vitus, a longtime veteran of this sport, has certainly seen his rounds in this sport for a while. He is no newbie. He is sadly not going to be competing at MetLife Stadium. I was kind of looking forward to seeing him there. We still don't even know who's replacing them, which is the funny thing. We have no clue. Right now, though, a solid run. He's putting together some good hits. But obviously, coming out this early, it's not going to be likely that he gets a win. Nice air for Mike Vitus. Went over the cars, the first driver to do that tonight. Can't see him. I don't know who that is laughing in the background, but that is one laugh. What? Why are they laughing at everything? So a Black Stallion is now in bonus time. King Crunch does not come out in freestyle today, sadly. Too broken to compete. So, that is the end of the run. I have to give that a 17 for Black Stallion. However, the score is a 19, so that was pretty close. Oh, they do show the scores. Who are these guys who are holding up twos? And why are they booing? 17 with 2 bonus. That's funny. So it's a 19, I already knew that. Next up here we have Brutus. This is Brad Allen. He came out and killed it in the donut competition, got the win. A nice little combo there with a slap wheelie across the pad. But I'm a long-time driver in this sport. Nowadays he's driving El Toro Loco, but you can still catch him at Brutus in some independent shows. Wow, really good run so far. He's getting on the ragged edge early on. And a nice sky wheelie. Already a much better pace than Michael Vaughters. The better pacing you have is what really is important, and he's a guy who gets really good pacing throughout his runs. And really big air. Oh, but the rear left wheel is locked up. That means that there's not much he can do. That wheel could unlock, and it's a point deduction for backing up. Pretty much when your wheel's locked up like this, the most you can do is just spin it into some amazing donuts. Oh yeah, here we go, throwing it into some donuts. Team Scream is known for their donuts, and Brad Allen proving that right here. Another amazing donut, his second amazing donut of the night. Huge air with a broken truck. You also have to keep in mind, oh, he unlocked the wheel. He unlocked the wheel. You have to keep in mind, doing things with a broken truck is much harder. That's the second point deduction there from backing up. But he is still tearing it up with this destroyed truck. Seems like that back left wheel is frozen again. He's going to have to back up once more. I'm not going to take a point deduction away from that because his entire truck is just broken now. He's doing all he can. That truck is just shot. I would turn it off before it blows up, which it's about to. That's a great run. I have to give that a 21 for Brad Allen. I took off 4 points in total because I take off 2 points for each deduction. The truck is now on fire, as predicted. So it would have been a 25 without the point deduction, but it's a 21 because of the 2 backups that I had to take points off for. It is a 25 without the bonus. It's a 27. I gave that a 21. The real score is a 27. So Brad Allen, a really good run. These fans clearly enjoyed it, and so do the judges. Brad Allen is your leader. Next up here we have Becky McDonough and El Toro Loco. Becky, this beautiful yellow El Toro Loco that sadly had to retire in 2017. This was Becky's last year before making it into the Monster Jam World Finals in 2017. Longtime crew chief for George Bellhan, longtime crew chief for a bunch of other drivers, started her career off at Dragon's Breath, and then made her way into the El Toro Loco machine, where she now drives today. Blowing the smoke out the nostril, a key trademark to this El Toro Loco truck. Now these lineups, the way that these drivers come out, they're in reverse order from where they finished in the last show, which is that Becky ended third to last. Big air there, the truck's going for a wild ride, and that was a nice save right there for Becky McDonough. Quite technical there. She required a lot of skill. Still blowing the smoke. Becky also used to love going for backflips at this time. Other than that big save though, hasn't really had any wow moments or nice air. We've not seen anybody go for the backflip yet either. That was some nice air. She's now in bonus time, so that one judge has 5 points to score her on. Looks like she may be going for that backflip. Yes, she is. Blowing the smoke while she does it. It's a beautiful backflip for Becky McDonough, and she's still going. But that came in bonus time, so that may end up hurting her scores in the long run. Slamming into the cars. The fans are still on their feet for Becky McDonough. I gotta give that a 29 for Becky. A really good run. The backflip helped her out a lot. A really technical save at the midway point in the run. These fans are on their feet. I think they're going to be a little disappointed though, because I have a feeling the scores are going to be low because she did the backflip in bonus time and she can only get a maximum of 5 points with that. So Becky McDonough, in my opinion, should take the lead. I gave her a 29. Wow! They really overscored a regulation time to 36. That is a really high score. I give that a 29. Oh boy. Alright, whatever. Next up here we have Stone Crusher. This is Steve Sims. And he is off. Steve Sims, I'm sure he's got a few years left in the sport. Most definitely a guy who he loves this truck. He loves driving around. But he's not a young kid anymore. I mean, even when he started, he wasn't a young kid. So his time is definitely winding down. He's got to beat a really high score of a 36, that's definitely going to be a really challenging score to beat. Went over those cars. This truck just always sounded so good, so clean. Oh, that was a crazy move. Steve Sims is also a driver that many people thought belonged in the Monster Jam World Finals. Monster Jam World Finals championship books. But he never actually got there. He has had many great freestyles in the World Finals, just never actually won it. A lot of people believe that he's been robbed from a few championships in the day. So Steve Sims' time is definitely winding down. He's most certainly approaching bonus time. He's going to try to air that Stone Crusher out. He almost clears the center ramp. So some more solid hits as time is up. The light's red. That's a pretty good run for Stone Crusher. I gave that a 25, which would only be 4 points shy of what I gave a Toro Loco, but that's not close enough to take the lead in the actual competition. Yeah, kind of low scores. They're going to drop the high and the low, which will be the 7 and the 5. It's a 23 for Stone Crusher, so I actually gave it a higher score. Oh, he got a 25! Wow! That's the first time I've actually given it the exact score. Wow, so that's pretty cool. Next up we have Tom Menton XD. The second straight week where he's coming out pretty early. He's coming out 5th here tonight. So Tom looking to get back on track. He had himself an amazing freestyle in Tampa last weekend in the commentary. He was flying, didn't even need to do a backflip. You got a 37 in that show. And in that show, your winner was Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. So Adam In terms of commentary, it's going to go back to back, but in terms of the actual tour, this is about a month later. So Tom getting ready. Nice air already. Nice to see him back. He flipped over in racing, you may remember, against Damon Bradshaw. Oh, he bumps into the cars. That almost spelled the end of his run. Wow! Very big air and a nice little save off of the awkward bounce there for Tom, and he's just flooring it. He wants that lead, and he wants it bad. He's going full throttle. He's not taking his foot off the gas. Cross-threading over the middle. The nose is ready to fall off, too. The fans love when the body comes apart. Oh, boy, he is sending it. Huge air. More big air. Tom is just throwing this truck all over the place. My goodness. Tom Meents, this is back in the days where he just didn't care what happened to the truck. He just put it all on the line in every hit. And man, he did it so well. Body's about to come off. And there it goes. The fans loving the bodies coming off. It is really hanging on by a needle. Oh, wow! Massive air for Tom Meents in the truck. It looks to be broken. It's got a back left wheel flat. He may attempt a backflip with a flat tire. He's been shut off right now. He's making a push for the lead. If he goes for this backflip with a flat tire, that would be huge. Let's hope that he can refire. This could take the lead if he refires and hammers this backflip. Oh, but it is sadly going to be the end of the run. I have to get that at 28. Not enough for the lead. But doesn't deserve the lead. He did a really nice job. He's not going to get into bonus time there. Oh, wow, we have a tie to 36. Wow. Hey, do you got a bonus point? Okay. Tom Meents and Max D takes the lead. I gotta say, a little undeserving. He didn't feel the clock, didn't do a backflip, but either way, Michael Vargas Jr. and Overkill Revolution is now on your screen, and he just announced his presence. I really gotta disagree with Tom Meents in the lead there. Didn't feel the clock. Yes, he went all out, but I mean, he didn't go long enough, in my opinion, to take that lead. So, Tom Meents, your leader now, your new leader that Mike Vargas has to beat. The 6th truck out to freestyle. Wow, he just hammered that puppy. Overkill Evolution, a truck that really should have its own pilot's license. Overkill Airlines, I am your pilot, Michael Vargas Jr. Welcome to your flight. Buckle in. We're going to be having a nice long flight today. However, he has not really gotten much air at this point. There he goes! Right as I say it, he gets some nice air. So he's in bonus time right now, which means that he's only got 30 seconds left. Oh, he almost just did a stoppie. You didn't see those much back in the day. He is going for a backflip. Oh boy, a hard bounce. Puts him on the 4 wheels. That's a nice hit for Overkill Evolution. More big air. To me, this is the best one of the night so far. A nice save as well for Overkill Evolution. Oh my, somebody call air traffic control because Overkill Evolution's flying out of the radar. A huge run for Overkill Evolution. I have to give that a 35. I don't know what the score is, so I gotta take a little peek-see. That Soldier Fortune is up right now. So Overkill Evolution only got a 30. I've got to disagree with that. Soldier Fortune up here. This is Chad Fortune coming out to freestyle. You got to just hope for the best right now out of these judges. I don't really think that deserves what it, I mean, I really think Mike Vatter's he got huge air, really great saves, filled the clock, a nice save at the end, and a really cool backflip that was better than Becky. I gotta say that was the best run of the night. Really nice air for Overkill Evolutions. Follow up Soldier Fortune. Just talking so much about him, he's just on my mind. But really nice air. I mean, Soldier Fortune, it's not Air Force Fortune, but it is Soldier Fortune, and technically any member of the military is a soldier, so. I could be completely wrong with that, so if I just said something that sounds really stupid by saying that anybody in the military is a soldier, just forgive me, and I'm very sorry. I'm sure getting comments like, not everybody in the military is a soldier, what are you talking about? So, Soldier Fortune right now is tearing it up though. Seems to be having some problems. The back left wheel's not spinning, that has no power. I'm not sure about the back right either. Yeah, he has no rear power right now. He's doing a pretty good job with the broken truck. He's just throwing it around. So he's just spinning that truck around. I believe that'll be the end of the run. Soldier of Fortune, a good run. I'd have to give that a 23 for Chad Fortune. That isn't gonna be enough to take the lead either way, even though the judges have been a little bit off tonight. That guy's standing up, giving a proud one. That's funny. That guy just clearly does not like Chad Fortune. We're going to drop an 8 and a 1. It's a 24 in regulation, 2 in bonus for a 26. 3 points higher than what I gave him, which will not take the lead either way. So that's a pretty good run out of Chad Fortune, the 7th truck out. And now the 8th truck out tonight is going to be War Wizard. This is Shane Freed. We still got a lot of heavy hitters to come. So far, not much going on for Shane Freed. He's just trying to do his best. It's not going to take the lead, obviously. Cross-threading that jump. Shane Freed has not been in the sport for a while. So right now, Shane Freed's time is winding down slowly. We will see a nice sky wheelie though. That was pretty nice. Probably the best move of his run. War Wizard putting together a full run right now. He's not really doing much, but he is just putting that truck across the track. So that'll be it for Shane Fried. I've got to give that a 15. We're not going to even see the actual score here. They don't show it. Wasn't really a good run, but it's okay. You know what? It was Shane Fried's first year in Monster Jam. And now we have Brian Wright, the pilot of Hooked. So Brian Wright, a longtime veteran of the sport, I believe he did start his career off in Mopar Magic, which is another stone crushing truck. So he's just been associated with Steve Sims since the beginning. We're more than halfway through this freestyle now. This is the 9th truck out, and we only have 15 today because of King Crunch being unable to freestyle. But he's keeping up the tempo so far, but he's got to do a lot if he wants to beat the high score that Tom Menz set up of a 37. This Hook truck has seen a lot of years. It started off being piloted by Steven Sims Jr., who at the time of this video was the driver of Pirate's Curse in this show. Now it's been driven by Brian Wright. It's seen different body styles from the SUV to the pickup, which is now ran today. Just a really, really cool truck, and it's never gone out of style. There are a lot of trucks that after a while, they just go out of style. You say, you know what, I'm a little bored of this truck, but I mean, they only changed it from an SUV to a pickup, and it still looks just as cool, and it doesn't, you never get bored of watching this truck. It's so cool. It's bright, it's lively, you gotta love that. And the fans really like it too. I mean, a lot of Monster Jam fans are from, there's country people, they like to go fishing, so it's also going to appeal to a decent amount of the fan base, which is awesome. You got to like that connection. Nice air there, the best hit of Hooked's run. I really like Brian Wright. He's got a really bright future ahead of him. I think he could do some really big things. May want to watch out for him at the top 50 drivers of the 2019 year. That is it for Brian Wright and Hooks. I'd have to give that a 24 for Brian Wright. A solid run. Didn't do a whole much, but you know what, he tried. That one guy, man, who's given him a 4, he just like doesn't like anyone. He's gonna, I want to put money that he's gonna give Gravedigger a 10. So it's a 26 in regulation for Hooked. With 2 bonus, so it's a 28. That's a pretty good run there for Hooked. Next up here we have Jim Kohler in Avenger coming out 10th, and that truck already sounds like it's having problems. Or maybe not, I don't know, it sounded like it was sputtering a lot when it pulled out of its parking spot. Nice air for Jim Kohler. Jim Kohler loves to fly, that's for sure. He really goes all out. Little strange bounce there, does not get the slap wheelie out of it. Oh, wow! Really nice air for Jim Kohler. That was by far the best hit of his run. He got some nice hang time. We know Jim Kohler can get big air. That's just his specialty. Doesn't go for backflips much, especially back in 2016, but he does love to fly. He always tries to do something in his run, whether it be get a backflip or get huge air. But a lot of times he breaks before getting that opportunity. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my goodness! The air right there! The truck shuts off, but that was some amazing hang time. He popped the tire. That was amazing air. The tire is popped, but that's not going to stop him. What a run. The fans are on their feet. That was some hang time. Jim Colin avenged everybody. It's not going to take the lead. I'd have to give that a 26. A really good bit of air. I mean, it was really all that hit. He didn't do much else in his run, but that one hit was huge. That was the biggest air of the night by far. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a blip on the airport radar there. I really would. Yeah, it's a high score, but it's not going to be enough. I don't even think he got in the bonus time. It's a 30 in regulation. 3 bonus. So it does get him 33 points, which is not enough for the lead, but man, Jim Kohler went all out. Not many trucks are left in this freestyle competition. The Matsumoto Junkyard Dog is up now. This is Dustin Brown. So in my opinion, your current leader should be Overkill Evolution with the 35, but your actual leader is Tom Mentz with the 37. And Maxi Truck's been in the hot seat since the 5th truck out. We are now in the 10th truck out, so Tom Mentz has been here for half the field that has come out. Dustin Brown, a good driver. I really like this Junkyard Dog. It's probably one of my top 20 trucks of all time. I mean, it was just such a cool design. And the best part about it, in my opinion, were those brown rims. It just really made the truck look so much cooler. And Dustin Brown did earn his way to the Monster Jam World Finals this year, too. Nice air for the Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog. Dustin Brown tearing it up right now, but nothing much to stick in your mind. He's throwing it all around. I do think he's going for a backflip. We have not seen a backflip since Mike Waters Jr. and Overkill Evolution did it. Oh boy, that is not good. I'm going to have to give that a 27 for the Matsumoto Junkyard Dog, which would not take the lead. He really over-rotated way too much. And the begging for bones is right side up. So we'll see what the scores are. I don't think that should take the lead. It was a solid run, but it wasn't really good enough. Especially because he didn't land the backflip. Yeah, the scores are quite low. Scores coming in here. It's a 27 in regulation and 3 in bonus. It's a 30 for the Matsumoto Junkyard Dog. So I was pretty close. I got the regulation score right. But next up we have Lindsey Lincoln Lucas or Crusader, which is truck at number 11. Right off the bat, 2 straight hits in a row. Lindsey Lincoln just loves to go hit after hit doing good things. One of the best throttle rhythms in the sport as well. Lindsey Wink has never won a Monster Jam World Finals Championship. Maybe 2020 will be his year if he makes it into the World Finals. Oh, a little crooked there, but he managed to make it through. Imagine if this guy ran zoomies on his truck, what it would sound like. I mean, this truck would be so awesome. He's just got such a great throttle rhythm. Oh, wow! That almost put Lindsey Wink on his lip, but he kept the Lucas Oil flags flying. His clock is running down though, so you never know. He's got some time left, but he has to make something happen. Big air out of Lucas Oil Crusader, who is going over and cannot save it. So that'll be the end of the run. I gotta give that a 25. He did a good job. He ended up on his lid. There's a little fire in the truck too. He tried his best, but it is just not going to be the winning run today for the Lucas Oil Crusader. We'll see what the scores are going to be, but I just don't think that'll be good enough. We'll see what the scores are. I gave it a 25. I don't know if he made it into bonus time. He may have. Again, it's going to be a 37 by Tom Menson Max D. So the scores for bonus, it's a 30 in total for Crusader. I gotta say it's a little bit high, but it's alright. He still did a good job. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse. This is Steven Sims at the 12th truck out. So Steven Sims in this Pirate's Curse truck, again, he's been around this sport for a few years at the time of this video, but now he's practically a veteran in the sport. I mean, he's been around this sport for a long time with his dad driving the Stone Crusher. He's seen so many shows. He's been so experienced. He's really a good driver. I wish he had a much bigger role in this sport because he's just so good. Oh, a nice transfer to a slap wheelie there. That was a really cool move. That hasn't happened yet tonight. You also got to look for when you're judging. You've got to look for things that other people haven't done before. And that right there was so pretty cool. And he just combos up hit to hit. He goes one hit right into the next, which is another really good thing. Wow! Very big air. The biggest move of this run, and a nice slap wheelie afterwards. Buddy has to back up. That's a 2-point deduction in my scoring system. And he locks up the brakes there to even the truck out, and it saved it from possibly falling over. Man, he is airing out this Pirate's Curse truck. I should say sailing. Oh, wow! He is really... This is on pace to be the best one of the night right now. He is tearing it up so far. Some amazing moves. Hit after hit! Going all over. Oh, boy. But he's going to end on his lid yet again. Another driver turned way too early. That's only going to give him a 28 in my book. He really was flying high. He was giving that Pirate's Curse truck a beating. And he ends up beating it into the ground as Pirate's Curse is capsized here on the track. A rough break. That's probably going to cost him a freestyle win, which I think he was on pace for. I gave him a 28 with the point deduction. So without the point deduction, he would have gotten a 30. But I don't think this will take the lead. It will not. It's a 32 in regulation, but I don't think he got to bonus time. Oh, you heard that noise. That means we got Gravedigger coming up. He did make it into bonus. It's a 35. So he did come very close to taking the lead, but it does not quite get there. You heard Gravedigger starting up. I wonder if that means that Gravedigger is up next. We are up to truck number 13. There are 3 trucks left to come. And you see that light. That means that Gravedigger is up now. Oh, I'm sorry. We're on truck 14. I've been wrong this whole time. I counted wrong. Which means that there's 1 truck left after this, which will be David Bradshaw and Monster Energy. But right now, Gravedigger Adam Anderson looking to steal the lead from Tom Metz. You know that's all he wants right now. He won the last show. I believe I've actually done a single run commentary for this run, but I don't really remember it, so that's okay. And I didn't judge it either. Off to a good start. You gotta love the way Adam Anderson drives. He just puts his foot to the floor, gets huge air like that almost every run. And his trademark at the time, running the dual skull flags, the crossbones, just an amazing looking truck and an amazing driving style for this kid. He's really airing it out. Certainly on pace to take the lead. Crossing over the middle. Oh, hard hit too. That will impact himself when he wakes up in the morning. Some really nice air. Again, he really follows in his father's footsteps. He loves to drive this Gravedigger truck, and he drives it like a madman. I remember a good line from one of the old Monster Jam video games. He's driving that truck like it's stolen, and he really does. He drives like he doesn't own it. He doesn't care if that truck destroys itself. He just wants to give the fans a good show. And right now, he is hammering the gas pedal. Wow, we have liftoff for Gravedigger. More really big air. He's getting some major hang time right now. Right now, though, I think he's got to do a little bit more if he wants to take the lead. I don't really think this can do it. Oh, it looks like he may be going for the backflip. The brakes are completely dying. Oh, yes! He got it! A huge backflip for Gravedigger. Oh, wow! What a run out of Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. This has been a textbook run. Right now, he just went all out. And I am giving that a 44. The highest score I have ever given a run that I have judged. I have only judged a few freestyle competitions. That's the highest score I've ever given, a 44, which means 1 point for Damon Bradshaw. An amazing run for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. I actually think I remember watching this and seeing that Adam got a 44 and remembering that Damon Bradshaw had to tie it or beat it to win and needed that perfect score to win. It's a 40 in regulation. He just killed it. It is a 44. Wow! I was right. Wow, I'm impressed with myself. I remember this show. And I remember them saying Damon Bradshaw has to get a perfect score right now to win. And he does, and he's off and running big time with big air, Monster Energy. Damon Bradshaw, he does not leave anything on the track. He goes out there and hammers that Monster Energy gas pedal every single time. This was by far, and a lot of fans can agree with me, this was by far the most appropriate sponsorship you could ever have. Damon Bradshaw was always a guy, at any show you went to, you always saw him with he had a Monster Energy in his hand every single time you saw him, and that was before he drove the truck. I mean, it was when he was driving Air Force Afterburner, he always had a Monster Energy in his hand. A really cool move there. That took a lot of skill. That's going to help his scores. Oh, but he has to back up. That's going to hurt him. But he's Damon Bradshaw. He can make it all back in it. He really just throws this truck into the atmosphere like it's just nobody's business. This has been a really great show so far. Oh, wow! He is going for that perfect score. He knows he needs it. He wants that trophy. He's going all out right now. The gas pedal. I don't think the gas pedal's left the floor. And he is just giving it his all. He wants it and he wants it bad. Wow! Damon Bradshaw and Monster Energy is throwing down one heck of a run. This is going to be close. He knows that he needs the backflip for the win, though. That's for sure. Oh, boy, on his sidewalls again. And Damon Bradshaw is getting even closer. I think the light may be red. Yes, it is. The light's red. His time is up. He did not go for a backflip, so his scores are in. This is all for the fans. So a good run for Damon Bradshaw. This is all just for the fans' enjoyment and pleasure. It's been done for a while. I gave that a 32 just because that was what he had at the end of regulation. Like I said, a 32 would not be enough to take the lead. He went all out, but just did not get enough in his 2 minutes of time to take the lead, which means that Adam Anderson should easily be your freestyle winner tonight. It is not going to be enough. It's a 36. It's impossible for him to beat it. He would have needed to make history by having the first ever perfect score in this kind of judging. He's not going to do it. It's a 36, which means that Adam Anderson's going to win regardless because he can get a max of 5. It's 4 bonus. It's a 40 for Damon Bradshaw. So your freestyle winner is Adam Anderson, a great digger. Give it up for him. He really went all out. He tore the truck up. An amazing show here in Anaheim. So, what a show. I mean, Adam Anderson came out and tore it up. He doubled down out here in Anaheim. That is very difficult to do. He took a strong lead in the FS1 Championship Series at this point. I remember Adam Anderson went on to win that tour because this is the last show from 2016 that we may be seeing of the year. I mean, you never know. I'm sure we'll probably sprinkle in some, but you've got next weekend, you'll be seeing the Salinas commentary. I really hope we're going to be seeing the Salinas commentary. Last year I wanted to do one, but nobody posted video for it. So hopefully we get that done. Next weekend is actually MetLife Stadium. So when you see the commentary next weekend, I will be at MetLife Stadium. I'm so excited for that. So the next time I see you, my friends, MetLife Stadium is in the house. You'll be seeing that commentary in 2 weeks. So then after that, we've got Kansas City and Foxborough the weekend after with Nashville. And then Lincoln, Nebraska, 2017 is when we have a little bit of a break for San Antonio. So thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's